Hi everyone, I'm Chris Mohrmann. I'm currently the nominating director for this year at the Junior League. Thanks so much for giving me this opportunity to talking to the group this evening. I joined back in 2005, which seems like ages ago, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to be able to make friends and also donate my time on the weekend because I had quite a bit of it, at least it felt that way anyway. But through the 7 years that I've had at the league, I've found that there's always been an opportunity for me to be able to grow myself. I started out on Done in a Day committee. I moved up from co-chair to chair, and then was community council VP for almost 2 years, where I actually sat on the board. And then I kind of took a step back, and I was in the Centerpoint committee, and subsequent to that, nominating committee, and now nominating director, where I once again am sitting back on the board. Junior League is what you want to make of it. And for me, starting out in the Done in a Day, I surely did not ever expect myself to be chair. And when someone asked me hey, you want to be co-chair, it was like, wow, it's a lot of responsibility. But what I found was I really was doing things that I enjoyed best. I was out there, helping others to make their lives somewhat better. And a perfect example of that is when Done in a Day puts together a painting event, which I've never painted in my life. I didn't know what kind of supplies I needed. How do you go in and measure a room and decide how much paint to buy and paintbrushes, and then where do you keep it all, and do you wash it, do you throw it away, so on and so forth. And that was for me a real start to use my organization skills, project management, and it was a great opportunity for me to be, although it took up all of my day, it was the opportunity that I relished so much because it was a sense of achievement. And I'm the type of person that is very achievement oriented, I think many of us are across the league. So many times it is about finding out what you want to do and what kind of skills that you want to develop to be within the league. And I think there are different paths that you can take. You just have to be clear about what you really intend to do. Another opportunity that I had in the league was to work in the office. And many of you think maybe that wasn't really an opportunity, but for me, I was in between jobs, and they needed help in the office. And it was the first time I really raised my hand and thought, gosh, I don't really know the president all too well. I know of her, I've seen her speak, I'm part of the leadership team, and I kind of raised my hand, and that was to me a real turning point as well, although albeit very different. To be able to experience the league in a different way. That was the year that we launched the website, so I was able to really understand how a website worked, what we were trying to achieve, being part of that strategy. And so, my advice to any of you out there would be, think really hard about the skills that you want to develop. Whether it's your organizational, or do you want to manage people or manage projects. If you're looking at, at the end of the day, trying to set some goals. So at the end of the year, what do you want to achieve? That means you put on 2 Done in a Days, or you signed up a number of kids for books, or you signed up, 4 corporate sponsors to be, supporting BDN or holiday hampers. But those are the types of things you need to think about. That would be my kind of best advice. And make friends, and raise your hand when there's opportunities. Participate in general meetings. Don't just rely on your chair to be able to feed you information. And see which way your path takes you.